let me buy Sandra Bland. Listen, boy, you're challenging with the running man. I was challenging with a hand. What you see before you, what they told you from nothing, man. Grand hustle over everything.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Oakland Raiders. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish a running game early.
They run with Pumphrey. And an alley to run. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. On the run, it's Pumphrey. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Taylor. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Thornton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Taylor. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
They go play action here on first down. Out to his left. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
From the 2 now, second and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Able to spin free. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Back to throw here. Dancing to his left. He's got room to run past. And he caught it up. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Here we go now.
They'll run here with Pumphrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll run it now with Pumphrey. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best. And
past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. It's Pumphrey on the toss. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers. Oftentimes you say some guys have a knack for creating turnovers. He forced a fumble last week, forces another one.
And one of my good coaching buddies, Frank Delano, always told me, hey, Davis, creating turnovers is not as much about skill as it is about desire.
Oh, I thought it was going to be will, because will rhyme with skill.
Come on,
with desire. We'll go with desire.
What are you, the rhyme master now?
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he's able to hold on to the football.
So left side, it's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Now I would be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So, in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On play action, they'll throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that, 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
The 20. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Over!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Sturgis for the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 52 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Stays on his feet, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Jamal Sheard on the stop.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Out of the gun now on third down. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. They'll drop the throw. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Raiders on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever. They'll set up to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw now on first down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hot! Hot!
They'll set up a throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play, as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough task here, though. Third and long. He'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. picked off by Denzel Perryman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. So we've reached halftime here in Oakland with the Raiders on top. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll look to throw. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the Raiders have got him.
And that takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked out by Carl Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Over. Hot. Over. Hot.
Now a toss play. This is Pumphrey. And he'll get this one up to the 26. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger-happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 14. Now back to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Taken right around the 44. Slips past him. It's a net of 40 there. A punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw here. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Back now here on EA Sports. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. On the crossing route, complete. It's Thornton. Now a loose football. The ball comes out and picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Lorenzo Molden in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 23 yards on the play. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 25. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thornton. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
All going deep here for Taylor. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Taylor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback who's going to his left. A little bit tougher.
Exactly.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. In for the score. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. That'll be a gain of 16. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down. They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pearson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Gone!
Back to throw. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Able to shake him up, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
I know I'm supposed to do the analysis here, But I've got to ask, how did he stay alive that long in the pocket?
Yeah, great footwork, which we know he has. If he would have been able to stay alive, get rid of the ball, or run for some yardage, he would have had a very unhappy defensive coordinator, I believe.
No doubt about that.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Hot! Hot!
They go play action here on first down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.